big welcome, guys, to a brand new series of mine. It's called Project Suisse. Now, the ultimate goal of this save is gonna be to get the Swiss League, the Swiss Super League, from this 12th spot, which is currently in the competition reputation, all the way up to first, and hopefully grab some Champions League wins with some of the top Swiss teams. Now, I found it was a bit easy just to do like Basel and just win the Champions League with Basel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch teams every 2 years, and I'm gonna go to the team that finished 5th in my last season at the club before. So I'm hoping to get the entire league just up there in terms of quality, at least along with if we can't finish first in this little competition here, I'm not that bothered about that. But it'd be nice to see, like, for instance, Luzern winning the Champions League 1 year, and then like Zurich or Basel the year after that. That's the ultimate goal. Now we're starting out at FC Luzern. FC Luzern finished 5th in real life, and in the game also they play European football, so that was the perfect place to start out. One thing to notice is this. It's the tactic. I've never used the strikerless tactic, so before you give me the shit like it's too overpowered, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've not downloaded anything. You can see it's just called Luzern 3-4-3, because I do see it more like a 3-4-3, not like a 5-2-3 or something like that. But this is what we're gonna go with for the start at Luzern, at least. And I find it quite hard to to find players to suit like the inside forward roles and the wing back roles. There aren't that many players, and I really wanted to conserve my money, especially in the first window, so that I could get a club in a healthy place and maybe upgrade some training facilities later on. So you can see the transfer budget. I've not spent anything at all. Let's just quickly run you through the team. It's not gonna probably say that much to you, except if you're a Swiss football fan or a Luzern fan, of course. The outs then first is a loan, just a young good guy, but we don't use strikers, so he's gone out on loan. Tommy Juric, I actually know Tommy Juric. He played at Roda JC in my home country, Holland. He was not good there, and I don't use strikers, so I was quite happy to get a big fee for him. It can rise to $1 million, I believe, and well, we needed the money more than anything else, and he's gone for a nice fee. Then Lusau, just a central defender who earns quite a lot at the club, not that much, but I was quite happy to get him out of the way because there were better replacements for him anyway. I was looking to sell him, but Sandhausen came in and wanted to pay his full wages for the season, so I was fine with that. Then in terms of the in, Salva Sevilla, free from Espanyol, just a really good attacking central midfielder. I'm playing Enganche. That's the first time I ever played Enganche in any football manager. But I just looked at the description, I looked a few things up about it, and I think it would suit this tactic quite well. So I'm hoping he can produce. He does look like quite a good signing, even though he's 33. And then the next one is Jan Buitens. I also know this guy. He's from Holland, of course, or he's from Belgium, but he played at Holland. I think he's in Holland his whole life, except for 2 years. Played PSV, Heracles, Utrecht, and AZ. Just a really solid defender all around. Again, 32, won't probably extend his contract at the end of the season, but just for 1 season to get him in, I'm really pleased. Then we get Daryl Lachman, a Curaçaoan player. He's Curaçaoan. He's decent. I thought he was better when I first scouted him, but he didn't turn out to be that good. But his mental all around just really good. His physicals as well. Just his technicals that let him down just a little bit, but he'll do the job for us just fine. He's probably going to be backup anyway. And then one backup, left wingback / right wingback in Thomas Bergman. He's probably not going to play that much. We can play him in this role probably. He's not that good. He's just a nice free backup. Then in terms of the team that we're actually going to be playing, if you want to pause it right here, just do it. I'm not going to go through every individual player because I think there's going to be quite a turnover every season, and since we're changing clubs quite rapidly, I don't really see the point in going that in depth on every player. One thing to notice, if you don't follow Swiss football, I just saw this. David Zibang has been here all his life. He is 33 he is. And he played 419 games for Luzern. So he's a bit of a hero. Now in terms of the fixtures that we're going to be playing today. We're going to be playing Shamrock Rovers in the Europa League second qualifying round. And the next game is going to be against St. Gallen. And then we'll do the Shamrock and Lugano games next episode. In terms of preseason, well, standard preseason. Weird losses against clubs that aren't even, or they are professional, but they're just not loaded in the game right now. You can see it's not anything special. We just lost to them, but I think that mainly was because our players have never seen this tactic before, so it's a bit if at the beginning. I did keep the instructions fairly simple. I am playing on attacking because I tend to like that a bit more. The season preview puts us in 6th, I believe. Yeah, in 6th, and Basel as favorites along with Young Boys, actually. That's quite surprising. But we'll see how it shapes up. Now, a few things to notice is that when the cup winner is not one of the top 5, really, then the European spot goes from 5th to the cup winner. So then I might choose number 4 at the end of the second season. And, well, that's the same if we finish 5th. Then it will probably be number 4 that we go to. I'm not using the editor for that one. I'm just gonna add a new manager at that club and try to get my way in fairly. And otherwise I'll just create a new manager. I'm not too bothered with doing that. Now going into the actual game. This is a really important thing. I really want to get the coefficient of Switzerland up early. I think that might really help out. Just to get Luzern into the group stage of the Europa League. Maybe like Sion as well. And then hopefully a nice Champions Cup run for FC Basel would be nice. Just to pick up the team. Only 7 subs allowed. He's not registered. I want to get rid of him. I need 20k. He's actually been picked up quite recently by Luzern, by the shows of it. He's not very good. He's quite shitty. Who's gonna be on the bench? I think this is fine this way. Oh, one thing I do want to show you. Is he here? He's here. He's here. Raphael Glor. He's so good. He's 16 years old. He's wanted by AC Milan, Roma and Internazionale. He's just got everything. Tackling is a really easy thing to work on and his training. He's just looking really solid. I might actually start using him already this season, but we'll see how he pans out in the under-21s. I think this is actually the team I'm gonna go with. Marvin Shields. Some of you actually might know Marvin Shields. He was at Gladbach, as you can see here. He actually played a fair few games for them as well. Alright, without further ado then, we're gonna start. Give Lachman number 4. But yeah, I'm really curious to see how this pans out, because I did do a similar thing, but it was with Gibraltar, and I played as Gibraltar Phoenix, and it's just a bit different because once you've overthrown Lincoln Red Imps, that are the big teams in Gibraltar, it's just, well, you just smash the league every year, and that's why I didn't just go with Basel, but really try to get every team in the competition, or at least the like top and sub-top teams, really up there, all of them. Quickly gonna switch to 3D. It always defaults back to 2D for me. I'm not sure why that is. I always set it on 3D nowadays. There we go. We are playing in the white and blue, the standard Luzern colors, of course. But yeah, let me know if you enjoy the format. If you think that I should do anything different, just let me know. I will think about it, of course. But I think this is a really nice idea, actually. I've not seen anybody else do it. Well, I've seen, of course, people's raising like leagues of Gibraltar and Andorra and stuff like that to the max, even Croatia. And it's a chance straight away for them, and it's just put over the bar, luckily. But yeah, I've never seen anyone just club hop in one competition to get the competition up, so it'll be really interesting to see how it progresses for us. Shamrock Rovers are on the attack again. Here's more, and he hits the crossbar. We're really lucky there. But is it us on the break? Is Lustenberger on the left hand side and it's cleared away? That's probably gonna be it. That's probably gonna be it. No, it's Moore again. It's Moore again. It's 1-on-1 and he hits the post this time out. Alright, we're really lucky to be in the draw still. I didn't really expect this much opposition from Shamrock Rovers, to be honest. Maybe I underestimated them a bit. But we are away from home in the first tie, so we can clean up in the second. It's them again though. Here's Schwegler for us. Maybe us finally. Salva into Rodriguez. Rodriguez puts a cross into that name. It kind of killed the momentum in the attack for me. Kriaziu. Alright. I might have to nickname him. If this continues. Is that an I or an L? Seems like it's an I. Kriaziu. Alright. That's gonna annoy me. But Hekaran Kriaziu. It's actually our central midfielder picking up. I really expected like the wingers to get all the goals. But maybe just well, a draw going in his favour. It's them again and attack more. Tracy into that guy. Into that guy. Those names, man. Here's Rodriguez for us. And it's 2-0. It's 2 away goals in the first half. And we're cruising already. Francisco Rodriguez. What is his name? God serve. Schnully. Alright. It's gonna take some getting used to. The Koblenz save was quite easy to pronounce everything because it was just like, I forgot the names already. Bol, Usta, just short, nice names. Estelman. But yeah, if anybody wonders why, where the, I said I'm unhappy and they love it. Alright, that's weird. If anybody wonders where the Koblenz save is gone, it's not been motivating me that much lately. Like, I've took a week break from Football Manager in its entirety. And then I came back with a really long Koblenz episode, and I just find it really hard to motivate myself for Koblenz, and I don't know why it is, because I was enjoying the series quite a bit, but it seems like just run its course, and I don't really see myself doing something I don't 100% enjoy. And I'm really pumped about this idea, and I got the idea by watching. I already forgot who it was. I totally forgot who it was. That's really bad. I'm gonna search it up and tell you the next episode. Well, we go 3-0 up actually. That's really good. Again, Rodriguez. But yeah, I also watch a lot of Gibraltar Apex save of work space, and that kind of motivated me to go in this corner of Football Manager, especially with FM18 coming. I wanted to do one long-term save and then just cut it up and start with FM18. So, hope you guys like it. This is going really well. We've not been dominating that much. We've had less possession, one more shot. Oh, now that advantage is gone as well. But we've just converted. And here's Snowley, and it is 4-0. It's really not been all that convincing, but we've had 4 chances and we took all 4. This probably means that the second game at home is going to be redundant. I might even skip it. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But yeah, I'm also quite curious how the strikerless formation pans out, because I've read on the Reddit that it is quite overpowered, and well, by the shows of this it is. But I've had a really tough preseason with the losses against the weird Croatian and Slovenian sides, so I wasn't really sure, but it might just work. Or I might just manage to screw the most overpowered tactic in all of them up. You never know. That's 5. It's absolutely stupid. We just shoot from like the 60-meter line and every shot goes in. Just look for a second how many men are around him. It's like, well, we won't count him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men around him. He gets a shot off. And it's the 5th goal. It's a brace for Snowley. Snowley. I pity the man. Being named Snowley. It's not really a name you could take seriously. Well, he's pretty lucky he's not a doctor. I thought it was 5-1, but it isn't. Is it gonna be 5-0? It's really good start to the season, but I really did not expect this. Well, I knew that we were better in quality, but like this much of a difference away from home. Is it gonna be 5-1 now? It is. I talked too early probably, but it's not gonna matter. But if it's gonna be like 3-5, then I might just live com the return leg as well. But if it stays 5-1, then I don't really see the point in commentating a match that's already over. Then I'm just gonna skip ahead and do like a Basel game or something like that. Here's Delaney for them again though. Treacy into Kennedy. It's gonna be a long range strike. It is, and it's not really of any problem to our goalkeeper, the legend that is Zibang. It's looking good. They've had way more shots now. They're really on top of it, but I'm not gonna go off attacking. Just want to see how it pans out. Treating it like a friendly right now. It's not really a good sign, but they did hit the post there. And there's just a flare inside of those human beings. That should be very nice. That's not gonna get people killed. The smoke is going through the roof as well. They're gonna get fined for that, absolutely. There's Rodriguez, and it's a great block. And again Rodriguez, and it could have been 6. But I'm not to complain really. I forgot to make any substitutions. That's really bad. I've just been chatting away all that time. Sevilla's tired. I have to learn the names. I'm just going to go to the advanced screen actually. Learning the names at the start of the season is always something you absolutely have to do, because I dislike this screen generally. Kriya Ziu. That's our central midfielder on attack. I don't really have a suitable replacement for him. I guess it's gonna be Voka. He was the only one who could actually really play there. He's like 20, I believe. Yeah, he's 20 years old. Looks like a bright prospect, and he's Swiss. That's a bonus. Sevilla can come out for Ugranic. Can he play Engage? Yes, he can play Engage. That's nice. And the last one, just get the guy with the yellow card out and give Woutens his debut. Would be silly to get sent off now. I'm not sure if the substitutes actually go through now that we're a minute from full time, but I'm hoping they do. Just cut the highlight here. It's fine. I don't want another goal. It's gonna run through, isn't it? I'm gonna look like an idiot for not making subs. Please, game. Don't make me watch this entire minute. It's gonna make me watch the entire minute. Like, what is this? Well, if they score now, I'm gonna look stupid, but they're not gonna score. I say with hope in my heart. Hoping that I don't have to do the second Shamrock Rovers game. It put over the bar was actually a chance, Jeff, for them there. And we have made the subs. 10 seconds before full time. We've made 3 subs. Well, 5-1, really good. Really good. 4 people with storming games. 9.3, 5, 2 and 4. That's really good. That's really good. Win comfortably. Rodriguez makes return to Swiss football. He scored 2. He scored 2. We've actually bought him. Well, I didn't, but I did download the newest transfer update of the 1st of September. So he might just have joined in the actual transfer window that just passed. But it's looking really good actually. Just think his composer decisions that let him down a bit. But he's not going to be like really punching in the goal for us probably. I'm thinking, but I really have no idea how this tactics work yet, so we'll see how it pans out. Alright, I'll see you for the game against Gallen. In the meantime, while you were gone, we've had the draw of the 3rd round of the Europa League already, and it's not pretty. It's gonna be Braga if we go through against Shamrock Rovers. Braga from Portugal. That's a really tough draw. It was like them or PSV Eindhoven or I believe Skanderbo. I'm not sure where they're from actually, but I did see their name popping up. They are from Albania? Yeah, Albania. Well, I guess PSV would have been worse and Skanderbo would have been better, so not that bad of a draw, but I'm not really that pleased with it as well. But we'll see how it pans out. First, just let's get through with the Shamrock game. But firstly, the first game of the season against St. Gallen, of course. Lechman is pretty tired, so I'm gonna put Woutens in there, lacking a bit of match sharpness. Arnold and Karietsu are pretty tired as well. Veka's got a slight injury. He's gonna be able to play through, but it's not ideal. Who then? Like, he's only 18. I didn't really notice that at first. He could probably play the attacking, deep line playmaker role, suits him a bit more. Ugrinic. I'm gonna play Ugrinic then for Arnold, and Kriatsu has to tough the match out then. And I can play this guy. Is that the backup we bought? No, it is not. He is new though. He can play as an inside forward on either side probably. Do we need that right now? He could probably get in for Sneeuwly just for this match, just to rotate the side a little bit. Alright, then this is gonna be it. Alright. It'd be really interesting to see how we put up against the other Swiss sides. I'm hoping that we finish high enough 5th, otherwise I'm gonna look a bit silly. But yeah. Well, it'd be an achievement as well. It's really irritating, by the way, that I can't click on strikers here because we don't have any. That's really weird. Oh well. But yeah, it would be interesting to see me like finish down from 5th with every team. And that you'd be saying that I'd be dragging Swiss football down actually. Would be interesting as well, but not as interesting. Well, Schöpf, those names, man. It's gonna get me killed. It's 1-0 for Luzern either way. Schöpf, our substitute that we just put in, makes it in the 2nd minute already. Really good stuff from us. Now, St. Gallen aren't predicted to finish that high, but either way, it's nice to have a nice start here. Here are they, probably, with Anga on the right-hand side, and it's hit the crossbar. We've really been lucky these few games. I've also watched the friendly we've had against PSV, and we were really lucky in that match as well. Maybe it's a theme. I'm hoping it's a theme. But yeah, their formation is actually pretty interesting as well. A 5-2-1-2. That's really lucky. Our keeper was completely out of position there, but it's still 1-0. Anyhow. Here's Tafer for them again. Here's Bues, and surely now they've missed it again. I'm actually gonna go off attacking and onto counter because we've been outplayed really badly these last like 20 minutes. 3 really good chances for them. Luckily they haven't taken any of them. I'm gonna say I'm not pleased despite we're 1-0 ahead. Alright, let's go. Let's see just something a bit more convincing. I'm not complaining about scoreline, I'm just complaining about how we've played this game. It's Lustenberg on the left hand side. It is just a kickoff highlight, but you'll never know. Here's Salva, Schwegler, and Rodriguez gets dispossessed. Was a nice tackle to be fair. When I first, by the way, saw Schwegler's name, I thought it was the Schwegler from Eintracht Frankfurt, but he wasn't, so that was a bit of a disappointment. But maybe we'll get Schwegler one day. He'd probably be like 50 before we managed to get him in, but here's Schöpf, and he hit the crossbar. It was a really good chance to get his second for Schöpf. He didn't take it though. It was a tight angle, to be fair to him, but good chance. But it's nice to see us create something after those like 35 minutes of just nothingness. Actually gonna take someone in the back off because it hasn't looked that convincing. It's gonna be Schultz then. And I'm gonna put in Grether, I believe. I'm not sure about Grether really. I'm just gonna show him quickly to you. Like, well, he's adaptable. That's nice. But he's a bit of an all-rounder, but I'm not that convinced in his ability just as a pure defender. But we'll see how it pans out. We'll see. We have plenty of cover in the central defender position, so it's not going to be a problem either way. except for when 3 of our defenders stop performing. Here's Scherf again. How did he miss that? That's incredible. There were 2 clear-cut chances, and the first one straight at the keeper, the second one just blasted over. Really, really bad from Scherf, and now he commits the foul. It's probably gonna be a yellow. Yeah, it is. Well, it was a professional foul. Like, he did take the counter out. But straight from their free kick, is it a chance for us? Here's Rodriguez on the right side for us. He's gonna pass it forward, and it's a shot, and it's actually not that far wide. Most of the times when they shoot from there, it's just a howler, but not this time. That was a free kick from Salva. Gets picked up by Alekciks. Here's Schultz, and it's Barnetta for them, and he played it to the right hand side. I expected him to shoot, and that's just a terrible scramble. Was that a chance? That's the question. It doesn't seem like it, no. Alexic makes it 1-0, 1-1 rather. Pretty deserved, even though I'm now more pissed at Scherf that he didn't make the second there. Probably fair though, the 1-1. I'm gonna change Scherf actually. There he is, he's on the yellow as well. Yeah, Schneuli can play there. And I'm gonna keep my last sub. Maybe I'm gonna bring like Voga or Arnold on for the last like 10 minutes. Probably for Kriatsu. This is a chance though. Salva with the corner into Smith. Gets taken away by Ayeta. Again into Rodriguez, and it's 2-1 for Luzern. Francisco Rodriguez. Top performer in those 2 games. Even though this was the first we saw of him today. But this is a really nice cross from Salva, and Rodriguez with an amazing header into the top left corner. Great stuff. I'm going to substitute Arnold in straight away for Kriatsu. I'm really bothered by that. If you know or come up with a nickname for this guy, then just please let me know. He's Kosovan? He's Kosovan. Well, that just explains the weird name that you wouldn't expect to see in Switzerland. But if you have a nickname, please tell me, because it's killing me, his name. It really is. Here's Schwegler. It's only 10 seconds to go. It seems like it's gonna be a win in our first game. Our first, like, real competitive game for Luzern. I'm not really counting Shamrock Rovers. That's 2-1. That's a good start for us. Even though we did look shaky for the entirety of the first half. It's good. He's injured. How long? 5 weeks. That's pretty bad. 3 weeks, actually. 3 weeks. How we're gonna cope with that? He's the real star and Ganchen outside. Ogranic can play there, but then we're really thin on central midfielders. Might have to get someone in, after all. Because I don't think there's anyone really worth talking about here. Maybe he's Sendrim Kamarai. Can he play as a center? No, he can't. His passing is dreadful. Alright, I might have to search someone. In terms of when we'll be back, I don't really see the value in playing that Shamrock game. Neither the Lugano game, who are, I think, predicted to finish bottom. So I'm probably going to be back for the Young Boys and Cup game, I think. Depending on what the Cup draw is. Otherwise, I'll be back for the Luzern game, I think. I think I'm gonna do that. Alright, if you enjoyed this new series, please leave a like to let me know that you like it. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll see you next time.